Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I hope that you are having a wonderful Saturday. It is the weekend, folks, and it is good to be back on stream. So let me go ahead and switch screens real quick and say hello. Hi. I am really glad that we're going to continue this project because we have finally received the trading cards that came out of this whole thing, the evolution that we've been working on side by side with the comic itself. And we're gonna do our third and final free giveaway today. And at the end of it, I will let you guys know how you can acquire these cards. If you don't win them, you can still buy them. That's just the next step. So we'll get to that when we're done with our raffle. Not raffle, really. It's like a little trivia. Once we're done with our trivia and the person who gets the answer correctly gets the cards, then I will tell you how to get them if you were not that person. So we'll roll through this kind of systematically, and I'm sorry if my voice is a little froggy this morning. I thought it would be a good idea this morning to listen to the Encanto soundtrack. I was like, oh, this will be, nice and uplifting and cute and, vibrant and breathe life. And I ended up actually just crying a lot. I was like doing my makeup, I was like doing my eyeliner, I gave up. I was like, I can't, I'm just crying way too much. The Encanto soundtrack just gets me. It really just right to the heart. It hurts. The sun has already set over there for you, some random guy. So it is in fact good evening for you where you live. It is morning for me. This is my morning, my Saturday morning comics stream for me. My voice is so froggy, and I might be a little bit sniffly too. So I'm hoping it was just the cry session this morning and I'm not catching a cold or anything. But you said sunset is 4:30 p.m.-ish for you. I went for a walk last night. I tried to get a walk in every afternoon. But yesterday I had an afternoon appointment, so I ended up having to take my walk later. And I was gonna take it at 5, and then at 4:30 I saw the sun was setting, and I was like, oh no, I gotta get out there, because if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna get to, because it's gonna be too dark. So yeah. It is officially a 4:30 sunset now. We're getting to that part of winter where the sun is setting earlier in the day. That is, oh yeah, so that's a whole thing. Hopefully you guys are getting enough vitamin D, getting enough sunlight, and if not, you have your multivitamin or whatever supplements you might be taking to sort of keep up with that. I know ever since I was really young, I was told that I needed to take iron supplements. Even when I was a small child, being anemic, I was, yeah. It didn't take until I was a grown adult to finally get on the vitamin train. I had to start early, I had to start young. And I wish I had been a little bit more proactive about it, because I forgot about it a lot. I would skip it a lot until I started to feel a little like I needed it, and then I would start taking them. But yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. But I just want to say good morning and hello to everyone that has joined us this morning or evening or afternoon or night if it's nighttime for you. No judgment. All time zones welcome. We are going to do, again, another card giveaway. And so I do have the cards here, and I will show you in a second. But before we do that, let me clear my watch. I'm going to just say, some random guy, caffeine sounds great, but I can't have it. I can't have caffeine right now. As most of you know, I've been going through some medical stuff, and it is almost, the light is there. The light at the end of the tunnel is right there. I'm almost to the end of this race where I can finally have caffeine again, and I can eat stuff that I want to eat, and I can go for a run if I want to go for a run, and I can start working out again and doing things that are fun but stressful, like making more videos. I can start doing all of that stuff. It doesn't, once I get past my my surgery date, let's just call it what it is. Once I get past my surgery date, I am free to stress myself out as much as I want. And so I'm gonna be able to start doing a lot of things again that I've put on hold. And I'm really excited because it's so close. I'm just ready. I'm ready to get this over with. So more videos will be coming out soon. Just gotta get past next week, and then it's back on full time. So it's gonna be great. Dime Haze, hey yo, hello. Is this the same Haze from Discord? Because if it is, let me say happy birthday. I know that we have a Haze in Discord who's having a birthday today, so happy birthday. And I hope that you are going to have a very wonderful birthday this fine Saturday. And some random guy, I'm a bad influence. I once had a gaming stream on brick rigs and kept jumping into the vehicle shredder. I don't know what that means. I know I do like a gaming channel alongside this one, but I don't know what you mean by that. I'm sorry, I don't speak all the lingo. I'm a little bit more of a casual gamer, so I might miss a few references. But let's go ahead and get into the first thing. I wanted to preview these cards. If you haven't seen the card reveal video yet, that's fine. And if you have, that's fine too. I did sleeve them, so like you're not seeing the back of the cards quite yet, because here we go. So they're holographic, really pretty. And they say stream cards on them because they're from these streams that you're on right now. And, you know, PerryPictures down in the corner in a nice light beige. But the cards themselves, and I'm sleeving them to keep them from scratching, are your characters. Yeah, so we have Black Cat Kitchen's cat, we have Deadlight Switch's Dr. Crow, Candy Lamity, we have Art by Callie, Dave, we have Crumbleton Batterson III, we have ourselves Mock from Lurking Tony, Ghost Anna from Crazy Crafter Prime, Remy Chan, Candy Lamity, Brush Bomber, Mia, Sebastian from Bingo Ned, Pilfer Pup, of course we have Lily B, because it would be a shame to not have Lily B, Shmigal from Nancy, Abstracted gave us Laurel Green rather recently, and she made the deck. We have Holion and Rice, the father-son duo, Pizza Demon Chan, of course, Felix from Space Raptor Infinite, and Chase. And last but not least, from Bread Pedo, we have Mrs. Claus here. So it's quite a lot of cards. We have quite a lot of cards. It's 18 total. These are your characters that we've spent the last year streaming and adding to the same universe. And so it's like the Avengers in here. We've got all of these different comic characters living in the same world, but they're all the main character for somebody because somebody created them and submitted them for this project. And that's what this is right here in the back of the background here, what you've been kind of looking at while I've been rambling, is the comic we've been streaming for, I think, about a year now. I think it's been a year, you know? So we've been working on this for some time. This was the original right here. And it's really built up into something amazing. I'm really proud of you guys for toughing it out and for coming back and continuing this story, for giving me great ideas and challenging me to draw stuff that I don't normally draw, and really helping me to grow as an artist, because I do a lot of digital art. My channel is like 99.9% digital art. And then I decided to try and get back into traditional, and this has been a wonderful, wonderful way to do it. You guys have made it so fun, so enjoyable, and I really, really thank you for that. And I thank you for lending me your characters, and I hope that whoever wins these today enjoys the set. It's an 18 card deck of collectible trading cards, and if you don't win, that's okay, because I'm going to show you how to purchase them if you are still interested in purchasing them after the giveaway is complete. All of that said, I'm going to move the chat over to where I can read it more easily instead of like having to look over here, because I just don't think that that's working for me, so I'm going to bring it up here. Yeah, like, there should work. That should do it. I'm going to yawn too, sorry. So, random guy says, I'm about to influence you. Oh, I read that part. Yes. Okay, so you build Lego-ish cars and trucks in the game, and there's shredders to smash them up, but you jumped into them without one, like without a car? I'm not sure I quite understand. I can sort of picture it, but when you say you jumped into them, do you mean like you have a character in game as well, not just the cars, and so your character jumped into a shredder without a car? I'm not sure. I can sort of see it, but I also kind of, I don't know. I think I need clarification. All right, so today's agenda. Besides the card giveaway, we are going to continue. I know this isn't fully colored yet, guys. Forgive me. Like I said, I've been really busy with like IRL, with in real life stuff, with adulting, with trying to get really, really healthy. So I haven't been able to work on this like I have wanted to. But we're not gonna spend time today, at least not right away. We might if I get tired, we might default to coloring. But I'm gonna try not to bore you guys to death with coloring. So we're gonna go back to the next page. And if I kind of slide this over here, you can kind of see where we left last stream. We started drawing our new location for the lunch round. And if we look back, let me just flip back 1 second here. Written in light pencil, hardly legible for you on screen, but I can read it out for you. We had voted on what each team was going to make in the lunch round. So we've gone from the beach to the castle courtyard for the next round, and from the square tables to the round tables. And we have here Pizza Demon Chan's team making pizza with pineapple, because it's going to be a pineapple on pizza. This is cheese. A rolling pin, a bowl, flour, and our 3 tall characters on this team. We've got Lily Bee hiding under the table, you know, being a team player, I'm sure. And down here we're introducing, if I can push the book up a little bit more, try and get you guys a better visual. I might need to move these books here that are sort of like making it harder for me to scroll. So let me move these off my desk. Put them, I don't know, we'll put them over here. Whew, okay, so now if I can move these around, that's better. I can scroll a little bit easier. We can see here, I've sort of sketched in lightly 3 new characters. These 3 new characters were given to us in the previous stream by you, the viewers. And so we're gonna go ahead and clean these sketches up to make them a little bit more recognizable and add these characters in here on this bench because they are the spectators who are becoming the judges for the lunch round. And so that's what we have down here is Mock, Lurking Tony's character, making the announcement on the megaphone. And it says, we have one more surprise change. This round will be judged by our live castle audience. So kind of like a live studio audience, but it's a live castle audience. And that's, you know, these 3 here in the split panel. So a lot of work to do, a lot of work in front of us. I do have a new mechanical pencil, so I'm not going back and forth from the one that had a lead to the one that had an eraser, because that's like, seriously, they're right here. Like this one, no eraser, but lead. This one, an eraser, but this doesn't work. I was doing that for a while, and I decided, you know, it would be just so much easier if I would just get a new one, so I did. And then I have here my like cup full of brush pens and markers and things like that. So we've got all of these for inking it in too once we're ready. And we can start by inking probably these first 2 panels because I know we already started inking this one to make it a little bit more visual on the stream so it's easier for you guys to see on camera. Hello Moss, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So you have arrived with an angry face. Oh no, why are we angry? Hi Moss, I see you're here to disrupt my dominion over the chat, says some random guy. Yeah, it looks like they've broken your stream of conscience there. But you had said, I'm sorry, let me finish reading what you were telling me about your game. You play as the Lego Man, there are guns too. It's too much fun. Did you mention zombie mode with zombie Lego Men? Yeah, I managed to evade the chat. invade, yes. And then Moss broke that up right after you called it. So yeah, Moss, like the little goober they are, being evil. Of course. You know, it's the spice of life, right? Like that's how that works, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and get started. And I did come up, so I was thinking too for our, is the music still playing? Let me know if the music is ever not playing, because I can't hear it, because you can. I had to like make that sacrifice, because if I was hearing it, you would get feedback, like a feedback loop through my microphone, and that's never fun for anybody. So if the music's too loud, or if it stops playing, let me know, and I will make sure to get it adjusted so that everything is pleasant for everyone. You are a wet floor sign, says some random guy. Man, if I was gonna pick an inanimate object to be, it wouldn't have been that one, so that was an interesting choice for sure. How about it? How about you guys tell me, what inanimate object would you choose to be if you had to choose to be one? Like if it was just non-negotiable, You're gonna be, whether you like it or not, an inanimate object. Which would you want to be? I think personally, if I had to choose, I would want something pretty indestructible because I'd be a little bit concerned about somebody breaking me. Maybe even something that stays in a really temperate climate as well, you know? So you're not like, I don't know, like a metal slide in this sun with no shade or something where you're just getting like cooked all the time. That doesn't sound fun. Something, man, it's a really weird prompt. But seriously, what would you choose? This is kind of like a hard question. Dime says, I'd be a bag of chocolate chips, please. Oh, so you're looking for a short lifespan in inanimate object world. Like if you're reincarnating as an inanimate object, you want it to be short and over with, short and sweet. Because if you're gonna be chocolate chip cookies, somebody's going to eat you. Like that's gonna go quick. That's not gonna sit on the shelf. Dime says, oh yeah, you know it. Summoning guy, I am a rock, I am an island. Simon and Garfunkel. Oh, it's a quote. Nice. Yeah, man, oh man, oh man. Inanimate objects. So then the question is, do plants count? You know, because like plants are technically living. So do they really even count as inanimate objects? I'm not sure. I mean, a rock is fine, but you couldn't be like a tree. I don't think you could be a tree. If that was the prompt, if it was like, you have to pick what inanimate object to be, even though they don't like move, they're not mobile, it's still a living thing, it still grows, it's still, yeah, no, so that doesn't count. Plants don't count. That's the new rule. Plants don't count. And hello to everyone else who's joined the stream as well. I got my greetings in earlier, but if you want to say hi, just drop a hi in the chat. I would love to greet you and see how you're doing this beautiful weekend. We are going to do a little bit of inking from last stream's panels, and then we're gonna clean up the bottom half here with a little bit more detail and try to like really like clay mold this into something that looks a little bit more like the characters they're meant to be. Moss says, I want to be those lids that are usually on coffee. The definition is apparently not alive, especially not in the... Oh man, I can't see because like the text is running behind the little heart. Not in the, I assume, manner of animals and humans. So that's the definition of an inanimate object. That's what I was thinking too. So you can't be plant or animal or human, because all of those things are alive. So I guess that it discounts bugs as well. No bugs. You can't be like, I want to be a beetle. Like, nope. Man, I don't even know that I like could pick something that I'd be happy to be, because I'm like, I don't know that I want to be an inanimate object. Like, what's the fun in that? Like, man, I don't know. And sometimes I'm a little bit too literal with stuff like this. I start playing these games or like doing these what if scenarios or whatever. I don't like to say stuff that I don't mean, because I've got this weird childish fear that some higher power is going to hear me and like be like, done, wish granted. And that's why I'm never wishing. Like, I never get mad and be like, I wish that person who cut me off in traffic would just die or something like that. I would never say that. I know people who say that don't mean it, but I can't say that because I'm always afraid, like, well, what if it happens? Like, I don't want that to be my fault. So I'm always like very, very careful about what I say. Hello, Polka Latte. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Could you be the internet? Ooh, that's a really good one. That's really good, man. I mean, Moss is right. It's not technically an object. Because that's so tough. What is the internet? What does the internet count as? What does it classify as? Because you're right, it's not an object. It's like, I mean, it lives on objects, right? It's hosted on satellites and servers and I don't know. You could be the internet, but would you? Says some random guy. You had a PC dig deep into the side of your foot one way, then cut the opposite direction forward again. Kept walking on it. That sounds painful. And Moss says, my headphones died, so you'll now be going for a bit. Okay, I'm sorry to hear about your headphones dying, but hopefully you have a charger nearby. It was good to see you, and I hope you're able to come back when you're all charged up. Charging, man. I feel like, okay, anything that runs on battery power electricity does count though. Because we call it dead when batteries die, or alive, like when your thing is up and running live. But like, those still are inanimate objects. So like if you wanted to be a toaster, you could be a toaster. If you wanted to be AAA batteries, you could be AAA batteries. Technically, some servers have fans and fans move, says some random guy. Yeah, but that's like a component that runs the internet, not like the internet itself. I don't know, Pocolate, it was your question. So how do you feel about like, it's kind of like being a part of a bigger production and you're like, oh, I made this movie, but like you didn't make it, you and like 100 other people made it, right? So how do you feel about being a cog in the machine, right? Like, does that count? Would you just be satisfied being a component of the internet? Or does it lose its appeal when you can't be the internet, like the whole internet that goes anywhere and everywhere in cyberspace? Ooh, you could be a planet. A planet is an inanimate object, right? Like, oh no, I did Libby's nose all funny. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I think that's what I would be. I feel like that's a good answer. I feel like I would want to be a planet. A planet would be pretty cool. I'm down to be a planet. I think that sounds like fun. Oh, and we gotta get the back of this ear here. Okay, so I think Lily B and her table is kind of pinned in. That expression is so static. That is not my favorite expression that I've ever drawn. But we're gonna roll with it. It's fine, it's fine. We'll add a little eyebrow here. And some eyelashes. It's okay. Not everyone is like the perfect mugshot. It's cool, it's fine. This is fine. We're fine. Anything with speakers is out of the question, says some random guy. They make sound by moving air. Pocolate, I moved on from the internet. You'll become a black hole. That's the ultimate katamari? I don't know what that word means. Lily B saw something she never should have seen. Right? It's that face. That's exactly what that face looks like. Oh man, I gave her the like, ooh, the traumatized expression. She's traumatized. That's what that is. Poor Lily. Oh no, I've traumatized Pilferpup's bunny. I think I need to like add some whiteout to break the panel here for Chase's hair. So we're gonna shake this up and try to do that real quick. A black hole would be cool. I don't know. I feel like hello Lunar Garden, welcome to the stream. Hello Sticky Arts, how are you doing? We are giving away some cards today. We are working on our comic today, and we were talking about what inanimate object you would want to be if you could be any inanimate object. But you can't be plants because plants are alive. You can't be animals, you can't be bugs, you can't be people. So if you could choose if you had to choose an inanimate object to be, what would it be? I'm gonna stick with planet. I think I want to be a planet. And I feel like I kind of want something with a little longevity, unless I knew for totally sure that after that like air quote life was over, that I would get to reincarnate as something else, in which case then I would be down to be like an inanimate object with a short lifespan so that I could move on to like a real life. No, come on, white out. It's not really white out, it's a paint pen. But I'm trying to paint pen over this border so that we can break the panel for Chase so his hair can come right off the page. So I might need to like place on another piece of paper to sort of like get it to come out, you know? You grab a random piece of paper. And we're gonna do this for a second. We're gonna let it pump. Sticky Arts says maybe a tennis ball. Some random guy. You want to be Uranus as your Cassie. Oh, okay. A tennis ball. Why? Let me know. Like, what about the tennis ball made that your choice? Of all the things, a tennis ball. Let me know. I'm curious. I wanna know the answer. Oh, can I get this cap back on? There we go. So now I'm gonna have to let that dry for his hair before we go and ink them. But I think I have time to do, I can like start, you know, going over some of the other stuff, like stuff on the table before we get to Chase's head. And here we have another sack of flour. You remember what happened last time with the sugar and the salt? The sacks of sugar and salt in the first round? Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to try that again, considering the consequences of swapping them and sabotaging another team. We've all been there. We've all seen it. I won't say we've all done it, but we know it's not good, so we won't do that again. All right, and let's go ahead and get this mixing bowl in here. And this rolling pin. And I'm still curious to know what kind of inanimate objects you guys want to be. I know, who was it that gave me theirs first? And Lunar Garden. Did you pick one yet? Do you know what object you would want to be? Or are you like me where you're like hesitant to say because you're like, I don't want that to happen to me. I just want to go on living my life. I don't want to like tempt fate by speaking something into existence that I don't want. Sticky Arts, I don't know. I thought it would be fun. Like tennis ball in a pro match is going so fast. Oh wait, no, a ping pong ball. Yeah, I can see, yeah, those both. If you want to like, to feel like you're flying, those are good choices. I could see that. That's a really good point. That's a good reason for choosing that, I think, personally. That's my thought. I concur with you. Also, I think I'm on low latency for best picture quality since I'm trying to like draw and I want you to be able to see the actual art. So there might be a lag, like a delay. So even though I asked that question a while ago and then I talked for a while after being like, oh, let me know. And then you're like, I did. That's probably why, because there's a delay. So it's a sacrifice we make so that you can actually see what's happening on screen so that I'm not like drawing and talking to you, meanwhile everything's blurry and you're like, I don't know what you're doing. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So that's why I've gotten low latency, which means more lag, but better picture quality. And speaking of picture quality, we could technically switch this to a wider screen. In this case, you're not going to see the, well, you're not seeing my face anyway because I'm looking down at the book, so you're really seeing like the side of my head. You're gonna get the little avatar instead, which should be fine unless you guys are bored with it, in which case let me know and I can switch back over. If you prefer seeing my goofy face and the chat up on screen with the display capture, it's not really a display capture, it's a camera capture, but you know, like let me know. I'm gonna try to like draw a little kind of holes in this or whatever because I want it to look kind of like Swiss cheese, like it's cheese, it's Swiss cheese, you know. But yeah, just keep me informed in the chat. Keep me informed about the music. If it's too loud or too quiet, keep me informed about the picture quality. Anything you guys notice that might be irking you, just let me know because I'm able to make adjustments live. That's kind of the beauty of live stream, is that we can change things based on real-time feedback. So the more expressive you all are, the more I can be responsive to how much you guys like or don't like something that's happening on stream. And I'm really flexible because that's sort of the point of doing this. If I was a little bit less flexible, I would just put it in a video. It wouldn't be a live stream then, it would just be a video. And I like my videos too. I'm not trying to like, not like, I don't know, dunking on those or whatever. I like the process of both. I think the process of both have their merits. So there we have a pineapple, sort of. Hopefully it still looks like one. Pineapple Angel San approves. Nice. I am glad you like the pineapple. Someone I'm going to talk about being an immortal object. It's kind of hard to do because even the sun is not immortal. Although it lives for so dang long, it might as well be. If you were the sun for a couple, I don't know, billion, trillion years, I don't know how long they live, but like at the time, by the time it's over, don't you feel like you'd be like ready for it to be over? Like, oh, I'm so ready for this to be done. Like, I'm good, man. Like, let's wrap it up, okay? Like, I feel like, yeah. If you're the sun, some immortal objects, even if they have expiration dates, they're probably ready by the time it's time to expire. Siggy writes, I'm trying to find a good song for a Pomni4 style drawing. I'm not sure what that means. Pomni4 style. I'm sorry, I'm sniffling. I feel like I gotta branch out some more. You guys bring me so many things in stream and in chat that I've never heard of that I really need to like spend some time looking up after we talk, like after we're done streaming, because I could broaden my horizons. You guys give me so much new information all the time, and I feel like I need to take advantage of that to like learn new things and to become familiar with new things. All of the clues are there, all the hints, all the information I need is in the chat. Alright, so let's bring the table across here and here. I need to connect these things. Okay, cool. And then it just curves around the flower right here. Lovely. Alright, cool. So let's continue outlining these. And since you asked about the immortal object question, by the way, what did you have in mind? Let me know. Because I had my own interpretation of that. Like, even the sun is virtually immortal, but not exactly. All matter is likely to change forms, so no matter how long it takes. But let me know. I want to know what you meant by immortal object. I'm curious to hear your take. I want to be... I want to have my brain expanded. I want to hear your thoughts. I want new ideas. Share with me. Your LOL plastic water bottle. That's what you had in mind. Yeah, I mean, plastic doesn't biodegrade easily. That is super valid. I see where you were going with that. Some random guy says 1960 Chevrolet Corvette are immortal. People will make sure they live at all costs. Ooh, now that's an interesting take. You're looking at it from the perspective of what object can I be that I know people are going to take care of. That's a really fun way to look at that. Man, who knew we were going to be so philosophical in today's stream? That's interesting. I wonder what else you could choose if that was your goal. You wanted to be an object that you knew was going to get taken care of. You knew people weren't going to throw it away or mistreat it or break it. You don't want to be something that somebody's going to break or eat if you're going to be food. What would you be besides that car? What other things kind of fall in that category? I think it's a really curious question and a really interesting way to sort of approach that. I'm like drawing a blank though. I can't think of one. Like, what kind of thing would I want to be that I know people are going to take care of? What does that look like? Lunar Garden, my brain is too sleepy for this. Oh no. You need coffee. You need caffeine. I know the feeling. Gosh, I'm so sniffly still. And I stopped like crying over Encanto an hour ago. I hope I don't have a cold. I was really hoping that like this nasally, stuffy nose feeling was just from crying over the Encanto soundtrack today, but it's still persisting. It's not great. Some random guy says a metal ball. Well, you are pretty indestructible if you're choosing to be a metal ball. People will make sure they... Oh, that was for the car. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't know how much people are invested in preserving metal balls, but I do think that they're pretty indestructible. So I get where you're coming from there. I was kind of thinking about that too when I eventually landed on like, oh, I'll be a planet, because kind of the same reason. It's pretty indestructible. It's so big that it's beyond like human corruption, beyond human corruption. I mean, clearly we're corrupting our own planet, so that's not what I meant. It's kind of like just too big for like a person to destroy in like one individual to destroy in like a single go. Because my perspective on humanity is a little bleak at the moment. I don't have the best trust in humanity right now. I have my reservations about humanity at the moment. But yeah, something virtually indestructible would be smart. Or something that people care a lot about taking care of, which is also smart. If you had no way out of it, you had to pick one. You had to become some inanimate object, but you were at least being given the choice. These are the things you would want to take into consideration. All right, so we've got a lot of this kind of, I gotta give her an expression now. And also, we should probably go with like some pepperonis. So we'll give her a pepperoni here, pepperoni kind of in the bottom corner here, because she's Pizza Demon Chan. She's gonna have pepperonis on her dress. I'm gonna cap that marker for a minute, and I'm going to take the screen back over, and I'm probably gonna yawn immediately after I do that. I should have yawned first and then switched screens. Some random guy says Galdos lived for a long time in the Portal series, but does that count as an inanimate object though? Lunar Garden, what fossils and ancient artifact would be a good one? They're already old. They are already old, and people tend to take care of them. Like, they get put in a museum, it's climate controlled, it's like the temperature is always going to be a temperature that's not going to do any further damage to you. You don't have to worry about humidity, you don't have to worry about like erosion. Yeah, a fossil would be a good one, because you know, at least once discovered, that it will be taken care of for sure. It's going to be put into some kind of collection somewhere, at best into like some really ritzy museum. So I think that was a good call. Lunar Garden, your brain's woken up. It's working. Some random guy says PDC needs to change her wing color, and Galdos is a computer with a conscience. But it is specifically a computer. Like, there is hard physical material. It is not like the internet. You're not talking about a consciousness. You're talking about the physical embodiment of an individual computer, correct? There's also my version, Gal Flop. I like this guitar that I'm hearing. I do have my headphones plugged in, so if it's a loud riff, I can hear it. Hopefully it's not too loud. What song is this? Floating Home. That sounds nice. I'm gonna drink this, I'm gonna yawn. And we're gonna get back to it. And I do have my little piece of trivia. It's not really trivia. So when I'm deciding to when I want to hand out these cards, right? The giveaway for these cards, I am thinking for sure that I don't want it to be like a riddle that you guys can just Google. I don't want it to be something you can look up. So in the past, what we've done to talk about these is we are to give these away, and we have our previous winners who are not eligible this round. Are Bingo Ned and Pill for Pup. They've won their decks already. In fact, I've already shipped them, so they should receive them soon, if not yet. And they're ineligible for this round, so they're not going to be able to submit for the card draw. But what I did for them is I asked channel-specific questions. So I asked questions about the streams. I asked questions about the card. Like, one of them, I asked, what does this thought bubble in the corner of the card mean? And you guys had to guess what that meant, and whoever got it right won the cards. So it is going to be something, it's going to be a little piece of trivia specific to me and my channel. it's not going to be a riddle that you can Google because I don't want it just to be a contest of who can Google faster. So we're going to make it something that you're not going to be able to look up on Google. Lunar Garden, still sleepy. You missed words in that sentence. I must have completed the sentence for you then when I read it because I didn't notice that you missed any words. I'm so sorry. I'm telling you, I'm just tired. I haven't slept well. I've been so busy trying not to be busy and trying not to be stressed and anxious, but I spend every other day at the hospital right now. I was there yesterday. I'm going back on Monday. I'm tired. I'm so tired, but I'm trying to get us through this because I want to make sure that I'm at least giving you guys the bare minimum, which is 2 streams, a stream every other weekend, so that my channel is not dead. And again, when this is over, when surgery is over, I'm coming back. We're gonna have more videos. Everything's gonna be great, just like before, if not better, because I've learned and I'm growing from experience. I'm giving you guys better quality content, hopefully, as we evolve. But I didn't even drink my drink. Hold on. But yeah, I'm still tired right now. All of that to say, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. If you can't tell, my hair is a complete disaster. I took the easy way out today with pigtails. And like I said earlier, I was I gave up on my makeup because I was crying so much from Encanto. I kind of want to watch it when stream is over. I want to go back and watch Encanto again, but at the same time I'm a little afraid to because I'm so emotional right now. I don't want to just be crying all day. But it's such a good movie. Do you guys have a favorite Disney film? Is it one of the classics or is it one of the newer ones? Let me know. And I'm gonna leave these on the book because I want you guys to see these, and for people that are popping in and out of stream because I can see the numbers going up and down. We haven't done the card giveaway yet. We're still gonna do that. It hasn't happened yet. I'm just waiting until I see hopefully a few more people on stream so that I know that everybody's getting the best chance they can when we do the trivia, so that everyone has a chance while they're here. Some random guy says, I honestly don't think makeup does all that much. It's mostly advertising. Makeup is advertising? I don't understand that statement. I know it does. I think it does a lot for my face. I'm not wearing a lot today, so you can kind of see that I'm not looking my best. But but I've had days where it really does a lot, where my face is just glowing and it's pretty, and so they heavily advertise it. Yeah, makeup doesn't do the miracle work that the ads make it out to do. Those are clearly models. Let's get real, okay, for a second. Same thing with clothing and with perfume ads and cologne ads. All of those people in those are the creme de la creme, top, most beautiful people in the world. Just buying that product's not gonna make any of us look like that. So yeah, I understand in that vein what you mean. It's giving you, it's just with, okay, I guess when it comes to advertisements like that, my biggest, let me switch hands here and come back to this. My biggest qualm is probably any product that has to do with skincare more than makeup. Because with skincare, they're trying to show you oh, this product will get rid of your acne and you'll have beautiful, glowing, smooth skin or whatever. And they're always showing you some person, some model who doesn't have acne, right? There's some model who's also wearing 10 pounds of makeup on top of her skin to make it look so smooth and glowy and beautiful. It's not just her bare skin in those ads. And if it's not an acne, then it's an aging cream or something. And then it's so if you're gonna be showing an anti-aging cream, the person in the ad needs to be at least 40. I'm sorry, they need to at least be 40 years old. It can't be some 21-year-old runway model putting some cream under her eyes for her eye bags or something. Like, no. We need to see an older person who's been on your payroll using your product for like at least a few years and see that their face looks fabulous or something. Like, it needs to be for the right demographic. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how we got on this topic, but I guess because we're talking about advertisements going above and beyond for like makeup and stuff, but makeup's not the worst of it. I think skincare products are certainly the most egregious when they're advertising. Poke Latte, isn't it No Shave November? Yeah, it is. My husband was joking around with me about that as soon as November hit. And I don't think he was shaving even before November, so I don't think it matters because he's always had kind of a goatee. But he did mention, yeah, it is the month of November, so it is time. For anybody who was shaving, this is your excuse not to not have to. So random guy says, I always shave anyway, and do you think overly made up faces just look fake? Like they're carrying around coffee foam on their faces. I think it really depends on your skill level with makeup. Because there are some people who look flawless with it on, and they're wearing more than I've ever put on in my life. I've watched the makeup side of YouTube and TikTok, and the amount of work that goes into those looks, like they've got under their foundation, they have a primer. Like they start with a primer and then a foundation and then an under eye cream. And then they do like contouring, and then they do the rouge, and then they do the ice cream, and then they do like they'll do a complete base for the eyeshadow before they even do the eyeshadow. And there's all this stuff, like it's a whole hour-long routine of makeup, and then they come out looking like a movie star. And it's like, that's fabulous. I don't know how to do that. Like, that's a skill level thing. So I don't think it's necessarily about the amount of makeup somebody is wearing. It's about how well they do it. It's about how good are they. I'm trying to look at what does his shirt look like? It's a round neck. It's not a V-neck. So for Chase, it's a like this, and it's a short sleeve shirt. So we'll go like this. Yeah. So. Poke Latte, weeks after Halloween candy is always terrible for acne. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. For anybody who's suffered with acne, I'm sure Halloween is a double-edged sword for them, because I could see that really being quite the conundrum. You're like, man, I really want to eat this, but I gotta pace myself. I gotta take my time, because otherwise I am gonna be paying the price of eating this much sugar all at once, for sure. This music is so upbeat now. It's like whenever anyone mentions primer, I just think of prepping a classic car for the main paint. Primer can mean a lot of things. You have primer for your mini figurines, if you paint those, for example. There's primer for your nail polish. Not everybody uses it, but there is like a clear primer, like base coat that you can put on under the color. And then on top of the color, there's a clear one called top coat. So there's a lot of different, there's a lot of things that use primer. Makeup also happens to be one of them. I don't, because I don't remember where I put mine, and I don't like spending money on makeup as often as I probably should. So my stuff I've had forever. It's probably mostly expired. If makeup expires, I don't know. Hello, Abysmal Mage. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Where did you get the comic book maker from? So this came from Barnes & Noble, and it's called Create Comics. It's $10. I tried to peel this sticker off, but I couldn't get it off. I'll try again later. It doesn't really matter. It's really, I've had it for a year and I've been using it a lot, so it's a little bit speckly from being out on my desk and things getting on it. But it's a really nice book. It's got like about 50-ish pages in the front of like, oh gosh, of like how to do comics, like a little bit of like tutorials and stuff. And then they've got practice pages, like this guy here, the Invader Zim looking fella. I actually I like inked that because they start with like these sketches. There's practice pages too, so you can like ink on top of these for practice. Some sound effects and things, like you can fill in some word bubbles here for practice. I started coloring some pages, and then I like drew a panel here that like a top-down view of this because I was trying to continue the panels, just a little bit of practice. So it's like a really good book for like getting you started, and then everything else, the rest of it, and it's a lot. I mean, a lot. The rest is just blank panels, so you can kind of make your own comic. I just knocked over all the cards, but that's what we've been doing. Like, we're literally just using the paneling that it comes with to create our own comic pages, and we just find a way to make the story fit the way the panels are already cut. And so this page was sort of planned out last stream, and I'm still working on it. So we're working through this while we're chatting, and we're also doing a card giveaway today because we've been working on this stream on this comic book together as a community with your characters on stream for a year. I gotta find out like the actual start date so I can stop saying about a year and start saying a year or 8 months or whatever it's been, but I think it's been a year that we've been working on this. And so we did some stream trading cards and created some actual cards of your guys' characters from these streams in here, and we're giving some away today. So that's what the title of the stream is about. That's why I have these over here on the side, just as like a little preview so people can look at them and know what they're getting when we do our raffle. It's not a raffle, it's a piece of trivia, and the person who gets it right wins the cards, and you'll just have to DM me on Discord where you want me to ship them to, and I will ship them to you. For everybody else, I am going to drop the link to where you can purchase them once the raffle / giveaway is over. That way everybody can have them if they want to, but we first need to give away the last free set, which I will probably do in like, I think on the hour, so like the next 7 or 8 minutes we'll do that. So just stay tuned if you're interested in winning the cards, and we'll do that in 7 or 8 minutes. And someone guys says, I think I can do a Minecraft creeper makeup. You probably can. I've seen people do some pretty outstanding stuff with makeup, especially people who are really into special effects makeup. There's some really good stuff out there. So complex, lol. You would think it would be easy because it's Minecraft and it's really low pixel or low poly or whatever, but when you're making a person's face match that, actually I need to look, what's his hair look like? I think I did it wrong. Okay, hang on, I did do it wrong, but I can fix this. There we go. I just gotta bring it up like that instead of bringing it down. So there we go. So now it still looks like his hair is kind of like whooshing up. He's still got the upwards whoosh of the hair. And we'll just bring the other side down like that. Saved it. And I think too, they need faces, and I'm like avoiding that for as long as possible. It's probably the last thing I'm gonna draw, so I'm probably gonna draw Earl, then faces. And some guy, oh yeah, I already read that part about the Minecraft art, yeah, or Minecraft makeup. Take a quick drink, you guys, I need a drink. It's decaf, by the way, I'm drinking decaf coffee. So that I can still trick my brain into thinking it's getting coffee, even though there's no caffeine. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw Earl here, and then we'll start worrying about expressions. And like I said, we're gonna do the card giveaway in just a few minutes, but I'm gonna try to get Earl on the page, like permanently on the page in ink first. So let me switch over so that I can actually get like over the book here. Earl's a little bit of a bigger guy. He's a little bit more rotund, so I'm gonna try and get that in here in this picture. We've got the suspenders here, right? Like, we're gonna honor the suspenders and still get those in here. But then we kind of need the body to kind of like bell out a little bit. We need him to sort of like, yeah, he's got to have like a little bit of mass, you know? And we're gonna bring the arm down so it looks kind of like we're doing the like hands on the hips thing. And our guy here, is wearing long sleeves, unlike Chase. Chase had short sleeves, Earl had long sleeves. I remember this. And he had, you guys remember how he's got like that friar, he's got like a bald head, but he has the spiky, almost like, I don't know if it's like a, I was saying friar, but I'm also thinking kind of like is it Einstein? I don't know. I don't want to insult Einstein if I'm wrong, but I'm kind of thinking like I want to say Einstein, that had like this sort of like little bit nutty hair that sort of spikes out a little bit. These are not consistent. Like that side had much bigger spikes, like I don't know, bigger brush strokes. I like this side better, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. And we also have on here, I remember he has glasses, but are they the half moon glasses? Flipping back, yeah. So we're gonna get some half moon glasses with Earl here. Like that. So now we've kind of moved our way into expressions just because I started with the glasses here. And we're gonna give our dude kind of like a partially open smile like that. And I think that works. It doesn't need to be more than that. It's certainly not the traumatized face that Lily B has on her face. I'm so sorry, by the way, for that, Pilfer, if you're seeing this. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. I was just talking and tracing the line art, and that's just, it became permanent. I'm sorry. That was not my intention. You're finally back, says Moss. Welcome back. You came back at a good time because we're gonna do the giveaway here in a few minutes. Random guy says Doc from BTTF, Back to the Future. Yeah, like that, exactly. It's that hairstyle, for sure. And then I think for Chase, I'm gonna give him some kind of like brows like this, like he's conflicted or a little confused, like he's not sure about what he's supposed to be doing right now, maybe. He's still thinking about it, he's still figuring it out. What's his role in all this? What's going on? What are they making? Are they gonna win, you know? Pizza Demon Chan needs to be grinning, like really grinning from ear to ear because they're making pizza and that is just her thing. So we're gonna give her like a really big smile, like crazy big. Maybe even make the cheeks a little puffy. And I don't know. I don't know if it needed the lower lip like that, but it's a kind of a scary smile, I'm not gonna lie. I probably need to give her eyes some little white dots to sort of make it less creepy. But I'm gonna have to find my gel pens for that. Here we go. Here's one. So I'll like shake up this jelly roller, let that dry, and then we'll be able to do, actually the wings, we need some crust for the pizza wings. So let's give her some crust on her pizza wings. And we are going to erase all the pencil marks here in a minute. Welcome back, some random guy, to Moss. And some random guy says, like Joe Biden, what is this office and who put me here? That's a made-up quote. Some random guy, pineapple wings. I can try to color them that way. I don't know if I can get the detail for pineapple slices on there without it becoming difficult to comprehend, because even just drawing her face that small was kind of hard. It made her look a little creepy, like the clown that lures you into the sewer. You know what I'm talking about? It, I think it's called. Is it called It? Does anybody remember? Just do chunks of pineapple. So it would just be yellow chunks though. It'd be really hard to know what it is. And we do have cheese here, like a cheese wedge. I don't know. Once I erase the pencil, we'll be able to see what we have room for. I'm still trying to, I'm like shaking this up. Can you guys hear that? I'm like shaking this because I'm trying to get all the ink to the ball point of the pen so that we can make her eyes look a little less creepy. That's the plan. Pineapple is darker, closer to green. Well, we have the shoots up here for like the actual pineapple, right? I'm gonna give her little dots, and then I can probably clean up the smile a tiny bit too to make it less just overwhelming. That might help. We'll see. Still gotta do the eraser. I didn't bring my riser this time, or I could have like raised this up to make it a little bit easier for you guys to see, but I think this is okay. What time is it? It is time. Are you guys ready for this? So I'm gonna switch screens again. We're gonna come back on screen. Hello. And I'm gonna give you guys the trivia. So it is time for the card giveaway. And if you guys are interested in winning, you gotta answer this question. Are you ready? So, the question to win these cards is this. What zodiac sign do you think is mine? The first person to guess which zodiac I am, and I haven't told you guys my birthday, so you gotta figure it out. What do you think I am? What zodiac do you think I am? First person to get it right wins these cards. So you gotta let me know in the chat. Moss says Gemini. Gemini is incorrect, and you can guess again. Yes, this is for the card thing. Lunar Garden also thinks Gemini. Man, you both think I'm a Gemini? Now I gotta look up what Gemini's like star sign looks like, or what like personality traits a Gemini has. Let me see. I'm gonna write that down. Gemini. I'm gonna look it up. Moss, you're not doing that. Shoot. Pocolatte says Aries. I'm not an Aries. The card thing. You're not doing the card thing? Oh, you don't want to play for the cards? That's fine. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Some random guy says, I have no idea. Lunar Garden says Pisces. Correct. Lunar Garden wins. I don't know why I struggle to say your names like that. Pisces would be cool because it starts with a P. Oh, nice. Yeah, exactly. It is. I am a Pisces. So Perry the Pisces. Lunar Garden, you are our winner. You win the cards. So what I would like you to do is on Discord, send me a DM and let me know what address you would like me to mail your cards to and what name you want put on the package. And it doesn't have to be a home address. It can be a post box, address. Like if you have like a PO box or something, or if you don't feel comfortable sending it to your house, you can send it to your parents' house, or a friend's house addressed to you, or wherever you want it to be sent. Just let me know in a private message. DM me where you want me to mail your cards, and I will get those to you. So that's our winner, Lunar Garden. You win the cards, and that's really great. I feel like this music is not doing it for this. The energy is not there. We're gonna go here. Something with a little more energy. So yes, you win, and Pisces is correct. I am a water sign. I guess I could have given you guys that clue, but then it would have been maybe a little too easy. Yeah, Gemini. I'm gonna have to look that up though, because 2 people guessed that immediately. So now I want to know what it is about Geminis that made you guys think of me. And let me clean these cards up off of the book so that we can continue our stream. Pizza Demon Jan right there on top. And in this one, I know it's gonna get blurry if I pull it up here. Yeah, it's gonna be blurry. She has her bell pepper and mushroom wings with stuffed crust. And Moss says, if I were participating, then Pisces would have, oh, hang on, let me click over so I can read the chat. Pisces would have been my 3rd guess, probably. Yep, I'm a Pisces. Pisces are known for being dreamers, for being pretty passive, which is on the surface, I think most of us, can be extremely aggressive and protective of things, but that's after you've like woken the beast, like poked the bear. Otherwise, we're super gentle. At least, if you believe in, star signs and personality types and stuff. our traits characteristically are, we're kind of like, our minds are always in the clouds. We're dreamers, we're creative, we're really sweet. But if you poke the bear, we can be very, very, very protective and aggressive. We can be very stubborn. But that's when provoked. Otherwise, yeah, we're pretty gentle creatures who are often living in our imaginations. So yeah, that's me. I'm a Pisces. Polka Latte says, I'm a Scorpio. My birthday was 10 days ago. Happy late birthday! Yeah, happy birthday. I'm sorry that I missed it, but I'm glad that you were able to join the stream, and I hope that you had a great birthday. And if you haven't celebrated it yet, what are you waiting for? Go celebrate your birthday. Some random guy, you said I'm a guy. Well, it's in the name, I would have assumed. Lunar Garden says happy birthday. Yes, to Polka Latte, happy birthday. And goodness, I think it's time to start erasing some of these pencil marks. And I really appreciate you guys being here and doing the giveaway as well. What I would like to do is give you guys the link. If you were not Polka Latte, if you were not Lunar Garden, Bingo Ned, or Pilfer Pup, the 3 people who won the free card giveaways, you can still get the cards. You just would have to order them, and there is a way to do that. I have posted the link on the Discord. So if you go to the Discord and you go to the channel at the top that says Comic We Create, in that channel on the Discord is the link to buy these cards. So if you still wanted the cards, especially if you have a character in the deck and you wanted to have a copy of it, you go to that link and you can still order the cards. But that will be the last giveaway that I will be doing for these cards. The next time I do a giveaway, it'll probably be B, not BB, but B, for the next project, whether that's another, a different round of cards or something else. I'm not sure what it would be, but just for these cards in general, that's the last free set that I'm giving away. And because they're not really free, I'm just buying them. I'm buying them and shipping them to you. So I thought 3 was a good number to settle on, and so those are the 3 that I'm doing. And again, you are welcome to order the cards, of course. I want everybody that wants them to have them. You just would have to purchase them on the website yourself. But the good news is, if you buy them for yourself, you don't have to give me your address. So you don't have to worry about any of that. And I promise, Lunar Garden, I'm not gonna abuse that information. And like I said, it can be a P.O. box, it can be your Nana's house, it can be wherever you want it to be. Oh, and I forgot to erase the pencil marks here on Lily B so that we can truly get a look at that horrified expression on her face, where she looks absolutely traumatized. Poor child. When I color this castle, I'm erasing these pencil marks now. But when I color this, I need to remember to put a shadow under there, like where we go, kind of like under the courtyard area. And then these tables still have pencil marks on them. I did like 0 erasing last time we streamed, apparently, because all of this is still not erased. But I still really enjoy this. I think this came out so nice. We were able to break out of the panel up here, and I think it looks really cool. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this white pen just to clean up some of the darker spots. And it's always fun to do that, to like break the panel a little bit, to kind of like make the page look, or make the art stand out a little bit more. Not doing it every time, but doing it often enough where it still has impact. And so I think that that's a really strong way to do it. And then even though this looks like, is she even on that team? She's not. This is Team Fungi Hopsalot. This is Team of the Crop. So she's not under their table, even though it looks like it. She's actually under her team's table, which means we kind of need some legs back here from her teammates that are not their legs. They need to be Team Fungi Hopsalot's legs. So we're talking, we need to see the bottom outfit for Laurel Green here. We need the bottom outfit for Candy with a K, the Kangaroo Candy. from Deadlight Switch. We have Fungi Hops a Lot is also, let's see, let's take a look. This is Fungi Hops a Lot team down here. So we've got Mrs. Claus, yeah, Laurel Green, Mia, and Candy. So we need some of these characters kind of showing from behind the table back here, like their legs or their clothes. They're cute clothes. They have cute outfits, so we can show that off. Some cute outfits back here to let us know that Lily B is not hiding under their table. She's not doing anything suspicious with Team of the Crop. This is still her team's table. We gotta make that clear. Some random guy said, oh wait, let me back up. Lunar Garden says, I'll send it after the stream. Okay, sounds great. And Moss, my heart skipped a beat when I realized that it was for a reward, because if I got it right, then I probably would have ruined it or something. No, I'm sure you would have done fine. You don't have to worry about that. Don't be so hard on yourself. PDC would have an open mouth through fangs showing. We're just gonna see like lower torso, like legs, waist down and stuff, because it's from behind the table, because we see her under it, but we still want to see her teammates. PDC, oh I read that part, Lily BB spying. That's what it looks like right now. And I want to get rid of that impression. I know it looks like she's hiding under their table. That's not the case. We need to get her teammates in this panel so we know that that's not what's going on. There's not more cheating going on. There's not more questionable, weird stuff going on, just like with these guys from the last round. This is totally above board. We just gotta make that clear. Allergic to pineapples, Lily B is, I don't know that that's true. We would have to ask Pilfer to be sure. Moss says, by the way, Perry, I don't know if you remember, but has my character been in a panel yet? Because that character is kind of non-existent anymore. You phrased it wrong. Okay, well, just rephrase it. Let me know what you mean, Moss. And your character, let me take a look and disable that for a second. Well, it depends. Was your character one of the new ones we got last time? Was it Red, Rose, or Nana? Because the Lunar Gardens character is Nana, who's going right here. But Red and Rose, I have belonging to King R. James, so that's not your character. Which one was yours, Moss? You gotta let me know. I think it is, though. Let me see. Is Moss in here? No, they're not in the cards. What character did you give me? You gotta remind me. Her name was Pristine. That's right, Pristine. She is not in the comic yet. But if you've changed them, or if you made them non-existent, or if I don't understand what you meant by that, but you said that you also wanted to rephrase it. So take your time, rephrase it. But you can also let me know if you want to swap her with somebody else. Because if you're not using that character anymore, you want to use, you're over them, or whatever the case might be. That's okay. You don't got to explain it to me. Just let me know if you want to swap it with a new character. Put it in the Discord art channel, and I will get that character into the book. So keep me posted. Let me know, because I don't want to. More information is better. I don't want to get it wrong, and I don't want to guess. Just keep me posted. And some random guy. It would make sense though. She saw the pineapple, hence the face. Oh, you're talking about the traumatized expression. Oh my gosh, yeah. She's really traumatized. I did not mean, I even remember saying last stream when I drew the sketch, I was like, that face isn't gonna stay there. I'm gonna change it. This is just a placeholder, blah, blah, blah. And then we come in here today and I just started inking without thinking. And now it's there to stay. It's permanent. So my bad, Pilfer, my bad. Lily B's just traumatized. That was a mistake. I'm sorry. So yeah, maybe your headcanon's right. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's hungry. Maybe she's daydreaming as she's sitting under her table but staring across at your table at the pizza being made, and she's thinking, man, I could go for a pizza right now. I could really go for a pineapple pizza right now. Maybe she's hungry. Moss says, it still makes sense, it's just not correct grammatically. She doesn't exist anymore because I had this one OC who I decided to split into two. But you changed that, so it's back to normal and Pristine doesn't exist. Okay, well, send me who you want me to use instead. Put them in the art gallery channel on the Discord, and you can @ me. Put @PerryPictures on there so that it pings me so that I make sure I get that message, okay? And it looks like somebody wrote me in general chat. You guys can write me in the Discord. You don't gotta write in the general chat. Oh, Hayes saying thank you so much because it's their birthday. Yeah, we talked about that earlier in stream. It is their birthday today. So they may not even be here anymore. They might have had to peace out or duck out because they're doing birthday stuff. But 100% support that. Make sure you're enjoying your day when it gets here. Same thing with, was it Pocolate who had a birthday 10 days ago? Let me scroll back. I don't know how far back I'd have to go. But all the birthdays, celebrate, enjoy. We only get this one life, live it, right? And again, don't worry about typos, it's fine. This song sounds so quiet, I can't even hear it anymore. Summertime Guy, I posted my 69 gigabytes of RAM usage in the general chat. Yeah, I saw that earlier. That's not what pinged me, but that's okay. All right, so honestly, goodness. Still got a few pencil marks to erase here. I thought I caught them all. I didn't. Like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Mm-hmm. I have 45 more minutes of this stream scheduled, and I don't know that I have the energy to do it. Tell you what, let's skip these for now because they're going to require a lot of work, and let's jump down to the bottom, and we can get in here. We can like try to like power through and get this bottom panel done with Mock's character, or not Mock, with Tony's character Mock on the megaphone. And since I have the cards right here, I'm just gonna pull it out for reference because that's easier than me flipping back through the book. These are handy. Pocolate, yes, November 1st was yours. Okay, that was correct then. Right, I called it back. Right, good. Good recall, good. So yes, happy birthday. If you're having a birthday, enjoy it every single year. Don't ever think you're too old for a birthday because we only live one life and we don't know how many of them we get. So enjoy every one of them if you can. And if there's ever a year where you're too busy, just celebrate it early or celebrate it late. Like if you know you're gonna be too busy to have your birthday on your birthday, push it back a week or two, or push it forward. Be like, okay, I can't do it next week, but I can do it this week. Just take time to enjoy the little things because life is fleeting and it's also not guaranteed. Like we don't know how much of it we get. So back to this guy, we're gonna have, he's got these big round glasses. So give him his just absolutely over the top big glasses, and we can put them over this ear here. I don't like that. That's not great. We'll try again. And to do this too, so that I'm not like just staring at you guys aren't just staring at the crown of my head, we're gonna switch over to the avatar, and that way you guys also get a bigger screen, so it's a little easier to see. Homeboy with his megaphone here. Give him a thumb here, some fingers here to hold on to this thing. And he needs a nose. And a chin and a jaw. There you go. So now it's starting to come together. And then this guy's got that really big, you know, like the really swooshy highlighter hair. So we're gonna bring this up. It's gonna go around the back of the head, but then it's gonna come up like this. I don't know why I'm doing it staccato like that. And then we can just whoosh it forward like that. And he's got like a little bit of like an Elvis thing going on, right? It's a little bit of an Elvis hair. It's very exaggerated, but that's the fun of it. We get to do this big exaggerated hair. And the rest is pretty simple. He's got like this triangle vesty thing going on here. His arm, jacket. And like that. Oh no, that arm's terrible. You gotta bring it down further. Okay, so the hand's gonna have to come down a lot more to make this make sense, and then back up. That's way better anatomically. Holy crap. The first one was really bad, but we fixed it. There we go. And just like that, the sketch for Mock is done, and we can add some ink to it. Moss says, my birthday was on the 18th of October, but you didn't mention it on stream because you were extremely late. The stream on October 14th. Happy belated birthday then. Yeah, I'm sorry we didn't catch that when we were actually on stream. Yeah, you guys, PSA, if it is your birthday or it's about to be your birthday, or if your birthday was like a couple days ago and we're streaming, say something in the chat. Let's celebrate it. I just want to throw out some like happy birthdays. I know it's just words, but it's worth taking the time to say. It's worth pausing the stream to give a couple shout outs. Happy birthday. So on behalf of the October 14th stream, happy birthday, Moss. I'm really sorry that we missed it, but I hope you had a good one. I hope it was really fun. Some random guy, it's just a random guy. I have all the birthdays. Yeah, also have none of the birthdays. I feel like that should have a yeah after it too, so that it can sound like a song. Like, I have all the birthdays, yeah. Also none of the birthdays, yeah. You know? The lore. It is the lore. Sticky Art Shorts, nice! Hello and welcome, welcome. I know you were here earlier. I don't know if you've been here all along, but we are working on this guy, and I've used this as a reference because it was there and it made sense to, so new feature unlocked, right? Sticky Arts, you just made coffee. Speaking of coffee, I'm gonna have another sip of mine, my decaf. Moss says, I got a Moss identification book on my birthday. That sounds really fun. You're doing some like, are you going on more hikes now? It sounds like really good encouragement to go for a hike. To do something fun outside. You put up shorts and came back. Well, welcome back. I'm glad to have you back. I appreciate you visiting the stream and returning to it too after you're done with what you had planned. That's super nice. Also, thank you for the raid last stream. That was really nice of you. It was really fun to see all the raiders come in. Always a good day when it's a sticky raid. Never get tired of it. We're just gonna give him his hairline here. And then we're gonna bring the swooshy hair all the way around, just like that, in a really big exaggerated arc. And then the back of the head comes up, and we connect it all. And the vest, that's very, it's a very, very bold, I will say, bold vest. That's why the very triangular cut of the vest. And now we can just bring that other arm in, and we're basically, just like that, we have ourselves another character. And again, we're gonna bring this thumb up here for the megaphone, and then the fingers are gonna wrap around the handle, just like that. And then we outline the megaphone. I have no idea what the style would be called because my digital drawings are not this simple. Even though the proportions all look the same as what I would draw digitally, so it still has like the same form. I don't know, just drawing it on paper, I feel like it's so much simpler because when I'm drawing on the computer, I'm zooming in and I'm fixing everything and I'm zooming out and I'm adding things, and like it just feels so much more simple when it's like on paper. Does that make sense? Anybody else feel like that? Like, is it like that for you guys? I don't know. It's like that for me. I feel like we could also bring the little cloud of words to a close on the opposite side to really just kind of case it all in, make it feel connected. Instead of just like this weird cloud. Like his breath is all just coming out. You used Overwhelmed song. Oh, I'm glad you figured out the song that you wanted. Was that one of the ones that we were playing on stream, or is that one that you found separately? It's comic style. Yeah, I feel like that's a really good way to put it. Because it really is. It's just it's simplified so that it can be replicated frequently. Like the style of the characters is made so that we can draw it panel after panel after panel after panel after panel. They're not too complicated. The outfits aren't too detailed. It's not a maximalist style because it would take forever to finish a single page. So I agree with you. That's just a simple, straightforward, but correct way to put it. It is comic style. Yes, 100%. Polka Latte, it's all on one layer, no masking, 100%. That's so, I've never even done that challenge as a digital artist, like, oh, one layer challenge, or, I mean, I did one time, like 10 years ago, and I just drew a goofy self-portrait of me at my desk. It was whatever, it's not a big deal. But I never tried it seriously. But that's what traditional is. Every single time we draw traditional art, we're doing the one layer challenge, no mask challenge, no layer blend modes challenge. No blend modes. Everything is what it is. We have one more. Surprise. Let me get these words in here. One more surprise change. This round will be judged by, that's the next line. Comic Sans is the best font. Actually, my favorite font is Marker Felt. There's this font, I don't know if it's just called Marker Felt or if it's called something Marker Felt, I don't remember for sure. But if you read my webtoon even, I'm pretty sure I'm using it there. It's like, yeah, I'm using it on my webtoon, this Marker Felt font. So that it looks a little handwritten, but it's still super clean, like it's computer generated. I mean, you know it's not a handwritten font, but it has just enough stylistically to look like it was written, like with a marker, like that, kind of like what I'm writing right now, that it gives it a little bit more of an organic, just sort of like aesthetic, which I really like. So, no hate to Comic Sans, of course, but my favorite comic font is Marker Felt. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to like not make any mistakes writing this. And to do that, I kind of have to be quiet and think about each letter I'm writing. Because I have messed this up before on stream. There we go. I could have brought like spaced those out a little bit better, I think, maybe. And another way to kind of like fill in the spacing there is to just sort of like do a little swishy underline for castle. There we go. And then once that dries, I can erase the pencil mark and then it's gonna look so much better. I promise. It's gonna be so good. Whew. Your PC is dying? No, that doesn't sound great. That's unfortunate. So I'm gonna come back on. Sorry, again, my messy face. It is what it is today. But Moss says, I really like the Italiante font, but mostly because my favorite webcomic has that font. Yeah, it's weird how we do get kind of attached to some fonts. Like for instance, my channel font is Cooper Black Bold. So it's a pretty common font, Cooper Black. But if you look at my thumbnails, you will consistently see me use the same really kind of like, it's like a mix between bubble and block font, but it's like Cooper Black Bold is a really bold, kind of blocky font with rounded edges. And I really like that because it's not too bubbly. It still looks pretty formal. Like it still looks pretty official because it's got the blockiness to it, but it's rounded off so it's not too edgy. It's not too sharp. It's not too severe, you know? So it's funny how we can become very attached to certain fonts. Those are my two fonts. Cooper Black Bold font for my channel. And then for my comic, it is Marker Felt. Yeah, for my webtoon. And I do have a whole different font that I've been using on my gaming channel, only because I wanted something a little bit more sci-fi like, because the game that I'm playing over there is primarily, like, it's the one game mostly, and it's a sci-fi game, Stranded Alien Dawn, and so I wanted a more sci-fi font. And so I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, so I'll have to get back to you guys on that if you're really interested. But you will notice that from this font here on PerryPictures channel to my Distracted Destroyer channel, two completely separate fonts because I was going for two completely different vibes. But it's fun to have that flexibility to be able to pick out the font you want that represents the thing you're doing, for sure. I think I can erase, I did not draw that top line to his hand. Let's add that. There we go. So we can erase the pencil mark here for Mock, and I think he looks fabulous, personally. I think that's a good side view of our boy, of our guy Mock here. I think he looks nice. And I'll erase the text here in another second with the marker away. Summertime Guy says, first world problem, 69 gigabyte RAM. Again, the struggle is real. That's why your PC is dying. I see what you're saying. Understandable. I actually understood that one. A lot of times you're talking like, you know, specs and things, and I'm like, I don't really know what you mean, but go for it, you know? Share. Because somebody's gonna understand it, even if I don't. But this time, I got that one. I understood. I understand what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I get it. Alright. That is all we're gonna get done today. So we have ourselves the very unfortunately traumatized Lily Beam. This expression under her face. I know I need to add some legs in here for her other teammates so we know whose table she's under. I got it. We're gonna do it. I'm not gonna forget, I promise. But we also got this top panel with the breakout characters making pizza up here. For Team of the Crop, we have our scene setting panel up here, and we got our bottom panel completed. We just need some legs and these three new characters here. And of course, again, Moss, if you could please send me in Discord who you want to replace Pristine for your character contribution to the comic. Let me know. I have a note written down, so if you don't, I'm going to ping you so that I can find out, so that we don't forget. I don't want to leave her out, or him, whoever it is you choose to submit. I want to make sure I'm being very inclusive. And yeah, that's it for today. I am totally out of energy, so this is where I'm stopping. But we will continue the story in our next stream, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Again, I will put in Discord, and once I close out the stream, I will put in the description the link to get the trading cards if you are not Lunar Garden. Lunar Garden, I will see you on Discord to find out where you would like those shipped. And I will see you all again in the future. Moss says I need a bit of time to finish the reference. That's totally fine. Just let me know when you're ready. And Pocolate, thank you for streaming. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys being here. This has been a really fun stream. I really am glad that we got together and did this today. And I'll see you guys again later, all right? Bye.